What is going on, you guys? Welcome to today's video. Now, in today's video, what I wanted to talk about was um, our was our my personal goals and my workout plan, my diet, the supplements that I take, the vitamins and the minerals that I take. Now, the reason why I feel like I need to talk about what I am trying to achieve is because I feel like if I talk about everything that I'm trying to do, it might encourage you guys to try and work just as hard, because if there's one thing I've learned from watching other YouTube videos, it's that, there's a lot of these other bodybuilders that I actually look up to and who I want to be like. And there's Christian Guzman, there's David from How to Beast, Brandon Harding. There's these guys that have really encouraged me to get out of my shell, get out of my fitness shell, and just do everything that I've wanted to get the body that I've always wanted for myself. Although the body that I wanted was a body that I've actually obtained before. 3 years ago in 2017, I got the body of my dreams, and it has been extremely hard to get back to that point. But luckily I am relearning everything, trying to get back to where I was. So, my bad, I had to see if my video was recording. And by the way, I do apologize for the lighting. This light up here went out a couple of days ago. I gotta get a light bulb for it, so the lighting might be kind of bad right now, and it's already dark outside, so I do apologize for that. So let me just dive right into it. So for home workouts, what I am focusing on is hold on, let me find somewhere to put this camera real quick. Let me see. Yeah, that should work. Okay. So for home workouts, what I'm trying to focus on right now is mostly muscular endurance. So what muscular endurance is, it's when you try and obtain concentric contraction for a lot of repetitions. And what I mean by a lot of repetitions is, anywhere from like 12 to 15 or maybe 15 to 20 repetitions. But your sets, you don't do as many sets. So for instance, when I was actually going to the gym and I was doing training for muscular hypertrophy, when I was trying to reach my maximum muscular hypertrophy, what I was primarily focusing on was increasing my muscle fiber size. So I was trying to get bigger. I wasn't trying to get lean. I was trying to get more buff. But with muscular endurance, I feel like that's the kind of training that really anybody could do, especially during cutting season, which is going on right now. And I know what some of you guys might be thinking, why is Jermaine trying to cut, bro? Like, he's already skinny. For those of you who know me, I'm not necessarily skinny. Like, I'm pretty toned, and I'm not trying to say that to my own horn, but I'm saying that because I like to stay toned. For me, I like to feel like I'm actually in shape. I don't like to have excess fat. So for my particular goals, what I'm trying to focus on right now is muscular endurance. Now, I can't say that I have a 12-week program or like a 4 or even like a 9-week program for myself, but I have a few months program, until September, until gyms open up again. That's how long I'm gonna be doing muscular endurance training. So like I said, what muscular endurance is, it's trying to reach as many muscle contractions as you can get, concentric contractions. Now, what concentric contractions are, it's say you're lifting a dumbbell. Act like my notepad is a dumbbell. So you're lifting a dumbbell, and concentric means right here. That's a concentric contraction. Eccentric is like that. And when you're doing a concentric contraction, this is known as your prime mover, and it's known as your protagonist. And it's the main muscle that you're working. So when you're doing muscular endurance training, you want to try and hit that concentric contraction every single time. And if you're not reaching that full concentric contraction, then you're not doing the workout right, and you're not going to see results. But anyways, so for me right now, my intensity is moderate to high. So what intensity means, it basically means just how hard you're pushing yourself in the gym. It's how hard you're pushing yourself with every single workout that you're doing. Now, the reason why I do moderate to high is because sometimes, because I'm trying to be realistic, you know, like every single time I go to the gym or every single time I work out, I can't necessarily say that I'm always motivated. I'm disciplined, but I can't say that I'm always motivated. So when I say moderate intensity, I basically mean, you know, I'm working out, trying to get that pump in. I'm trying to leave the gym feeling good and actually feeling like I accomplished something, and then to high intensity. So there are times when I actually do work out to a point to where I feel like I'm gonna like pass out or throw up, or I'm just sweating pretty excessively. And so that's my intensity levels during these quarantine home workouts is moderate to high intensity. So the amount of sets that I'm actually doing, so when you're actually doing this, you could do like 2 or 3 sets. For me, I'm doing 4 or 5 sets. Okay, honestly, I'm only doing 4 sets. So for my sets, I'm only doing 4 sets, and the repetitions that I'm doing are between 12 to 15 repetitions. And every single time that I'm doing a repetition, I gotta make sure I got that full concentric contraction. Because when you have that full concentric contraction, that's when you know that you've actually done the contraction correctly. You know, and that's what you want to try and attain every single time you're working out. And the same goes like if you're working out your legs. Say you're doing a hamstring curl and you want to be able to contract your hamstrings. You want to be able to reach that full contraction and actually be able to feel it. You can't do it all quick. Like you can't like stop midway and think, oh, you know, that counts as a rep. No, it doesn't. And so that's why for repetitions I put 15 to 20 because, I put 12 to 15 because you don't always reach your full as many reps as you would like to get. So like I said, my intensity is moderate to high. The amount of sets that I'm doing are 4. And for repetitions, I'm doing 12 to 15. And like I said, I make sure I get that full concentric contraction. So now let's move on to my diet. So what my diet consists of, and as I showed you guys a couple videos before, which only 8 people freaking watch. So what's going on, guys? Am I starting to bore you, or is it because I can't have music in my YouTube videos anymore? I'm just kidding. No, it's okay. I did show you guys what I buy for, you know, post and pre-home workout, home workout meals. But I talked about it. So if you guys don't know this, what your macronutrients are your carbs, your proteins, and your fats. Your body absolutely needs your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. Now, some of you might be thinking like, why would your body need fats? Fats are a form of energy. Your body breaks down your macronutrients and it converts your macronutrients into energy. So protein is actually used as a way to fill your muscles. And that's why you drink branched chain amino acids, or that's why you eat protein, is so that your muscles can recover after you work out, and that's how you end up gaining muscle mass. So with carbohydrates, carbs are a form of energy. So say you're running on the treadmill, your body first burns carbohydrates. It turns to carbohydrates for energy when you're running on the treadmill, or even when you're just doing anaerobic exercises, you know, like lifting dumbbells or a barbell or something like that. And then fats, the same thing, you know, so it goes, your body turns to carbs first and then fats as a form of energy when you work out. So if you don't have carbohydrates and if you don't have fats, you're gonna end up pretty weak. You're probably gonna feel pretty crappy on a daily basis. So do not stay away from fats. Now I'm straying from the point. So my point is, this is my diet, okay? So like I said, your macronutrients are your proteins, your carbs, and your fats. And So the protein that I'm eating is 93.7 ground turkey or 99 ground turkey. Now I rarely ever buy 99 ground turkey because it's too dry when you cook it, you know, and I like to have a little bit of extra fat. It adds a little bit more flavor to it. Ground turkey, I can honestly say I never get tired of eating, although I'm pretty sure it did make me physically sick. Like a month ago, I wasn't really feeling all that well, and after I ate ground turkey one night, and I didn't like throw up or get diarrhea or nothing like that, but my body just, you know, it didn't want it anymore. So, but literally what I eat on a daily basis is lean ground turkey, 93.7, lean ground beef. Now when it comes to ground beef, I'll either have 90-10 ground beef, so 90 protein, 10 fat. No, not like 90 grams of protein. I mean like it's 90% lean and then 10% fat. So I'll eat 90-10 ground beef or 93.7 ground beef. And then I eat tuna every single day. So when I eat tuna, I actually eat tuna for lunch every single day at work. And I haven't even gotten sick of the tuna either. Now, the tuna doesn't really give me that much energy, but I eat it as a form of protein. My job is pretty physically demanding, and I absolutely need the tuna. I don't bring leftovers to work, so. Now let's move on to carbs. Now for carbs, I'm eating jasmine or basmati rice. Now in my honest opinion, jasmine and basmati rice taste exactly the same. You know, I usually buy the microwaved Uncle Ben's jasmine and basmati rice, but I rarely ever do this because I'm always too tired to go above and beyond with my cooking after work, but sometimes I'll buy like the packets of jasmine rice or basmati and I'll just cook it in a pot or whatever, but I rarely ever do that. So for my carbs, jasmine or basmati rice, potatoes, and whole wheat bread. So I make myself sandwiches and I use 100% whole wheat bread, and I'll make my sandwiches with turkey or chicken breast, and then I'll add 1 or 2 slices of cheese, olive oil, mayo, and sometimes honey mustard. Now for the potatoes, try and eat red potatoes or sweet potatoes. Potatoes are really good for you as well. Now you need carb. Like I said, you absolutely need carbs. It's a form of energy. So your carbohydrates consist of 3 things, and that's your glucose, your fiber, and your starches. And that's why I put, now stay away from glucose, by the way. Oh man, my knees. But like I said, those are my carbs, those are my proteins. Here's my fats. Now for fats every single day, I will snack on about a handful of almonds, so like a huge handful of almonds. I'll eat low-fat cheese. I'll usually like sprinkle some low-fat cheese, some shredded cheese on top of my meat with dinner every single night, and then I'll also have extra virgin olive oil as a way to get my fats in. Now supplement-wise, so what I drink on a daily basis are my branched-chain amino acids, my BCAAs. Let me go grab them. So what I drink on a daily basis are my branched-chain amino acids. Now I've actually been drinking these way too fast lately, and they've actually been kind of making me feel sick. What you're supposed to do with BCAAs, you're actually supposed to casually drink them throughout the day. These help promote protein synthesis, and you're really only supposed to drink them throughout the day, but I usually just drink this like right before I work out or after I work out. And then I also drink my strength gains. I only drink this about once or twice a week now because my kidneys were actually starting to feel pretty heavy this last week. Like I felt fine, but my kidneys themselves, like it just felt like they were just like weighing down. Like it just felt like 2 pounds in my lower back. Like 2-pound dumbbells were just like on both sides of my lower back, and so I'm kind of starting to slow down on this because there's a lot of creatine in it. And then I only sometimes drink my protein. It's very rare that I actually drink protein. That's probably why I'm starting to get skinny again, is because I don't drink protein as much as I probably should. And then for vitamins and minerals, of course I take 2 adult multivitamin gummies every single day that I get off of work. I don't take them before work because I don't like feeling sick at work, and if you actually take multivitamins on an empty stomach, you'll feel sick because vitamins are actually supposed to convert your food that you've eaten into energy, and it helps promote that. And then I also drink Vitamin Water Zero. Now those I actually do drink on an empty stomach because it's just like a beverage, but they are high in vitamins and minerals such as electrolytes. What your electrolytes are, it's like potassium and sodium, chloride. Wait, sodium chloride, that's the same thing, isn't it? Yeah. But those are your electrolytes, and then of course my multivitamins, like I said, and yeah, there you guys have it. You know, these are supplements I take every single day. Well, these once or twice a week, these every single day, and I'm training for muscular endurance. Like I said, I'm not trying to be big, but I'm also not trying to be extremely skinny again. I'm trying to remain toned until gyms open up again, and once gyms open up again, I'm going to be training for muscular hypertrophy again, and I'm going to try and get huge. Dang, I didn't weigh. Let's go see how much I weigh right quick. Alright, let's go in the dark, scary room. Oh dang, man, I flashed that right on the freaking bed. That's all messed up. So this is my wife's right here. But let's see how much I weigh. All right, so I weigh 134 pounds. Now, when I actually entered that Gold's Gym 8-week challenge, I think it was 8 weeks, I was only 129 pounds. Now I weigh 134. So somewhere along the lines, I've gained weight, even though I don't feel like it. I actually feel skinnier than I did before I did that weigh-in at Gold's Gym. But there's my weight, and I want to try and get up to 140, even with training for muscular endurance. But I just got to eat a lot, and it's hard because if you actually eat too much, you end up feeling pretty sick. But I've done it before, and I could do it again. But thank you guys for watching today's video. I hope that you were able to understand everything. Don't forget to like, comment, share this video, and I will see you guys next time.